Today I will read about Acadia National Park, written by Mike Stark. Focus question. Where is Acadia National Park and what can you see there? First, to see the sun. Acadia's National Park is one of the first places in the United States to see the sunrise. Look at on the map and you understand why. Maine stretches farther east than any of the other 49 states. Acadia sits on the main eastern edge, facing out into the Atlantic Ocean. The park is less than 50,000 acres, 202 square kilometers. Compared to many national parks, that's small. Still, it's big. The bits and pieces that make up Acadia make for a beautiful park. Land that meets the sea. Today, Acadia is one of the most popular national parks in the United States. More than 2 million people visit each year. The park includes beautiful coastlines, islands, forests, lakes, mountains, and rocks. It packs a lot of variety into a small place. The largest part of the Acadia National Park is on Mount Desert Island. More than 20 mountains rise from the sea there at 1,530 feet, 466 meters. Cadillac Mountain is the tallest because of its early sunrise and amazing view. It's also the most crowded. Acadia has more than 40 miles, 64 kilometers of the coastline. Because Acadia's coast is young, sandy shores are rare. Waves shift around what sand there is, along with rocks and other materials. During low tides, the ocean leaves behind pools of the water. Inside these pools live sea stars, sea cucumbers, hot pink seaweed, and other living things. Tide pools come and go. After all, they are created by tides, which also come and go. Acadia tides can rise and fall 12 feet, 4 meters during a day. It's the best to visit tide pools when the tide is going out. You have more time to explore them. Wildlife. Acadia is one of the best bird watching spots in the country. 338 kinds of birds have been sighted there. Each autumn, strong wind pushes thousands of raptors south as they migrate from Canada to warmer areas for the winter. Cadillac Mountains offers as close as these hawks and kestrels fly overhead. Return to the flagon. Peregrine falcons are one of the fastest animals on Earth. Long ago, they nest on Acadia Mount Desert Island. Their speed didn't save them from humans, though whose activities killed many of them. By the 1960s, peregrine falcons had disappeared from Acadia. In 1973, the park began efforts to bring the falcons back. Since 1991, falcon chicks has been born in the park every year. Other parts of Maine has lots of black bears and moose. Acadia has a few of these, but it mostly has smaller mammals such as foxes, mink, and porcupine. Why small? Because Acadia is not a big park, and that limits the size of animals found there. A park made piece by piece. The most amazing fact about Acadia may be that it became a national park at all. Native people called the Wabanaki lived on the land that is now Maine for 12,000 years. Wabanaki means people on the Dawnland. 5 different tribes united to be Wabanaki. They made canoes out of birch trees and fished, hunted, and gathered plants around the area known today as Canada. Acadia. In 1600s, French settlers arrived and took land from the Wabanaki. When British settlers began moving north in the 1700s, there was much conflict between the French and British. These conflicts and disease brought by European settlers killed many Wabanaki people and forced others to move away. Although much of Maine was taken by these settlers, the Wabanaki remains in smaller numbers. After Maine became the state in 1820, rich people from big eastern cities came to the rocky coastlines. The Wabanaki sold baskets handmade from sweet grass and birch. The rich people who came to buy land and build fancy summer homes bought them. The Wabanaki today, 5 separate tribes joined together to become the Wabanaki. These tribes or nations can be found today in northern Maine and parts of Canada. Those who live near Acadia continue the tradition of their ancestors by building canoes and baskets. They also act as guides for hunting tourists, smell smoke shellfish, and educate people at the yearly Native American Festival and Basket Makers Market. By the early 1900s, a few rich landowners have the idea of buying land in order to protect it. A man named George Dorr and others began to donate land to create a park that would preserve the area. By 1913, they had accrued 5,000 acres, 20 square kilometers, which they gave to the government. In 1990, all that land became a national park. The story of a Dorr. George Dorr lived alone in the grand house of Mount Desert Island. By the time he died in 1944, he had spent all his money by buying land, then turning around and donating it. But Dorr had made his dream come true. Acadia had become a national park. After his death, it kept growing piece by piece, like a patchwork quilt. Even today, landowners continue to donate land around Acadia. Conclusion: Acadia National Park is a place where seas and mountains meet. Pupils can come to see and then meet to breathe the salty air, and of course, to watch the sunrise. After greeting the new day, there is plenty more to see to do in Acadia. Visitors can hike, climb, fish, or ride a bicycle. If you ever get the chance to visit, do. Connections. Writing. The author says, if you ever get the chance to visit, do. Use details from the book to write about three things you would like to see during a visit to Acadia, science and art. Choose one animal that lives in Acadia National Park. Find 5 facts about it. Make a trading card about the animal using the information you learned. Goodbye everyone. See you later. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.